Hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with evanseasyjapanese.com/go on YouTube and all that good stuff. This is the JLPT N4 listening practice. We are on the second set of questions for the N4, and I would like to remind, number 6, as you can see in the top left corner, I would like to remind you that you can help support me make all these videos by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, or donating. If you donate via Patreon or Subscribestar, you get some bonuses, but those are monthly donations, so keep that in mind. I also have Bitcoin addresses. Going one step further, other ways to get in contact with me, like on Facebook, on my on the page for Facebook, I have almost daily, NHK Easy Article news headlines that I translate the headlines for you every single day to keep you abreast of interesting news out in the land of Japania. That being said, let's get this over with. These are long and they take a long time, and I want to make sure we get them done. I've decided to keep it super zoomed in, and I'm just going to scroll when we hit a new, place to scroll.
6番
Here we go.
スーパーで客と店の人が話しています。
No new grammar, super dead, place of location at the supermarket. Kyaku to mise no hito. So notice mise no hito is one noun phrase. Kyaku is a customer. A customer and a store person ga hanashitemasu are talking. Zoobity-boobity-boop.
卵が安くなる時間は何時から何時までですか?
Okay, a very important question. Yasukunaru, this is kind of new, so let's talk about this. Yasukunaru, there's my selection tool. Yasukunaru, it got me the ga because, okay, there we go. Whatever, we got the ga. We got the jikan. Yasuku is the e-adjective yasui. The yasui turns into a ku, and that lets it combine with with verbs is the word I'm looking for. And it modifies the verb, or in this case with naru, it's better to just think of it as it becomes whatever the e-adjective. So, tamago ga yasui would be eggs are cheap. Eggs are the things that are cheap. Whereas tamago yasuku naru means eggs will become cheap, or we could think of naru as future exist, like future des. Because if you're not something and you want to become something, at one point you have to become it. So in a weird way, naru can also be the future tense of to be something. So will be. So we could translate this as when will eggs become cheap? Or I think because I've heard the question, it might be better when will eggs be cheap? So notice jikan is what it's. So then we have that whole clause, tamago ga yasuku naru, modifying the noun jikan. Jikan is time. So the time, the way that we handle these in English is we make a relative clause, look that up, or just go with what I just use intuitively. So we take the noun time, jikan, and we place the clause after it, tamago ga yasuku naru. So the time, and we plug a little relative pronoun there, when. The time, in this case, when eggs will be cheap. So as for the wa particle, as for the time when eggs will be cheap, notice how verbs go directly into nouns just like e-adjectives. That's why we group them together. They agglutinate together. I like to call them verbals, and I get that from the JLPT JSL book. Okay, so the time when tamagos will become cheap, eggs will become cheap. And then I think we already know this grammar, nanji kara nanji made. So from what time until what time desu ka? What time is it? All right, they're going to have a long, giant break. And here we go.
すみません。こちらのお店のホームページに
Okay, so let's just pause right there so I can scroll. Sumimasen, excuse me, kochira, Kochira usually is in a koso-ado series, so like ko means first person near me, so means second person near you, a means third person away from the both of us in the conversation, and do means which of many. So like koko, soko, asoko, doko, and all that sort of stuff. We should already know this, but just to make sure, kochira generally means one of two options. Like there's kochira and another option, which could either be sochira or achira. And usually it means which one of two. The dochira means which one of two. However, it can also be polite for location. It replaces Coco. Coco. It sounds like Coca-Cola. Sorry. Anyway, this is the where idea. So instead of being which or like this one, this location out of two, or this thing out of two, kochira here is probably being used as the location replacing Coco. She's being polite to the store clerk. I probably she's the customer. So kochira no mise is the store of this one, this location store, this store. So notice this. If think of the idea of this as a location, it's like this store. Like, I know it's weird. I don't know how to communicate this in English, but imagine you're at a map or on a map and you drive into the store and you're saying at this store. It feels like a location. And that's how this kochira is being used. Kochira no, it's modifying mise, omise no homepage. So the homepage. And this ni is, we haven't listened to the whole thing, but probably this is where something has been written or where something has been communicated of some sort. So this is like the at or, on the homepage. On this store's homepage, this being like location-y feeling. Let's see what they say. Oh, looks like they're talking about cheap eggs.
今日は卵が安いと書いてあったんですが
Oh, perfect. Look at that. So notice the to kaite atta. So we have te form verb plus aru. But it's the past tense, so it's aru atta. Arimasu, aru, atta, atte, all that sort of, all those conjugations. I think I do have some videos on this. I'll try to link them in the description. Oh, I have been making, from now on, I'm going to try to make, in the video description, lists of timestamps for grammar, and hopefully that'll help everybody. So just go down there and click like, oh, was he talking about kaite aru there? Let's click there, and I'll be able to learn about it. Okay, sorry. So kaite aru, we add the te form plus aru, and it means has been done. So be careful. It isn't quite passive like something is done or was done. This has been done. Like it's almost completed to an extent. So kaite attan desu ga. So it has been written, and then this des. So this will be a new plug, a new timestamp. This des is actually, this is because she's speaking, it's des. However, it could be da if it were casual. It could be no da, or it could be no des. We see no written more than we see it spoken, or we hear it spoken. And technically, this is a script of someone speaking. This is what somebody says. It's like a comic book. Again, what this means is you're providing an explanation or you're asking for an explanation. Once again, look at this. If this were a no here, like I just said, we could do. It's the nominalizing no, the turning it into a noun. So all this turns into a noun, and then notice the very next character is de. So if you remember that no de means kind of like because, that's because here it's like being that, and we're giving an explanation. So here we would translate this as, one of the easiest ways to translate this des is, it's that, the reason why I'm talking to you is that it was written. It has been written. Okay, so now let's look at the rest of it. The to particle, quotative particle. So this is telling us what was written, like what was actually written on the homepage. Tamago ga yasui. Eggs are cheap. And as for when it happened, kyo wa, at least for today, it was written on the homepage, or on the homepage. It was on the homepage. At least today, the eggs are cheap. To kaite atta. So, it wasn't written on the homepage today, although it probably still is there. This kyo wa is in reference to when are the eggs cheap. So just be careful. This kyo isn't for when you looked at the homepage. It's for when the eggs are cheap. It's that it has been written on the homepage of this store that, and this to particle is like the quotative to particle, is this quotation marker that for today at least the eggs will be cheap. Desu ga. Any questions? Ask them in the thing below. But oops, wrong button. This is what I'm looking for. Desu ga.
売り場はどこですか
Uriba. This is literally the kanji for to sell and the kanji for location. So where are they sold? Where do you guys have them in stock? Doko desu ka? Where are they? Okay, moving on. The man says, "Get away from me." Filthy communist.
あそこですが、
Over there, but
すみません、お客
sorry.
様。
Okyakusum. Sorry, I'm cutting him off because I'm just trying to get each thing. Over there, then this ga over here is butt. Just one of the usages of ga. Lady Gaga's butt. Asoko desu ga. Sumimasen, excuse me. Customer, okyakusama, customer. So he's about to break some bad news. All right, here we go.
卵が安くなるサービスは夕方の1時間だけなんです。
なん
なるサービスは
Okay, so sorry, I had to just tamago ga yasuku naru service wa. So the service of the eggs being cheap. So so it's the same grammar as before. So we have eggs become cheap / will be cheap, and that's modifying the noun of service. Where it kind of means like sale here. The sale when eggs will be cheap. As for that.
夕方の1時間だけなんです。
Okay, he says, Yugata no 1時間だけなんです. Okay, so this na ndes, you'll see the ndes there. That is the same ndes as above. However, we have a na in front of it. That's because dake is treated like a noun, a not adjective. Or, a noun, a nominal, I should say. I meant to say a nominal. So a no adjective or a noun or a not adjective. And when we do a nominal going into this ndes, we have to put a na there. So like pizza nandes, it's a pizza. Takusan nandes, it's that there's plenty of them. Kirei nandes, it's that she's pretty or something like that. Ichijikan, so jikan is counting time. So it's that it's only dake, it's only for an hour in the evening nandes. Sorry lady, but the sale for the cheap eggs, that's only going to be for an hour in the evening. So probably she's too early. And she is upset. She's going here. So let's highlight what I'm probably going to read. Okay, there we go.
何時からですか?
何時からですか? From what time? No new grammar there. Pretty simple. Oh, let's highlight what we're going to read or hear. Boink.
もう終わってしまいましたか?
Okay, so here we have a fun thing. Mo already. And owate is a te form of owarimasu, owarimasu, owaru, owate. Sorry, it's actually the te form of owaru, but shut up. The te form of owarimasu is technically owarimashite. However, it's not used nearly as much as owate. So excuse my gaffes when I say it's the te form of the mas. It's not. It's the te form of owaru. But they're all just agglutinations of each other, so get over it. Okay, so owarimasu, owaru, owate. So this is to be complete. Something finishes. This is the intransitive form of owarimasu, and the transitive form is oeru. So to end something, like to end a party or to end you, I will end you. That is oeru, oemasu. However, this is something finishes. So I don't know. The party ended. The party ends. Parties end. If you want to say a sentence like that, it'd be owaru. So remember, transitive is when the subject acts upon an object. So I open the window. I punch the cat. Don't punch cats. I'm just trying to think of dumb examples. I eat the pizza. So there's a subject and there's an object, and you're acting upon it, and you're doing something to that object. And then intransitive is just when the subject does something without not really to anything. So the door opens. The window closes. The lights turn on, all that sort of stuff. So does the electricity work? The electricity works, things like that. Okay, so this is the intransitive. So the sale ends is the te form, but ignore that translation really quickly because it goes teshimaimashita. So this is past tense, mashita. She's being polite. That's why it's a mas. It's past because it's a mashita. It's complete. Shimaimasu after a te form, shimao. This is the verb of shimaimasu, shimao, shimatta. That's actually almost a curse word in Japanese. Shimatta! Oh, crap. And that's actually what it translates to. There's two translations for shimaimasu, te shimaimasu. One is something has completely happened and it's over and it's done and it's just the it's the finale. It's done. It's completed. I'll say that a few more times. Or it's it's the "aw crap" conjugation / agglutination. It literally means "aw crap" is it already friggin' over, something like that. You're unhappy about something that has happened, and frequently you will hear it slurred as "shimatta." So what or even "chatta." Mo wacchatta. You might hear that. Owatte shimaimashita. Owachatta. Owatte Anyway, もう終わってしまいましたか? Oh, is it already over?
いえ、まだです。
Okay, mada des is a fancy way of saying not yet. Cool.
今ちょうど5時ですから。
今ちょうど5時ですから。It's exactly 5 o'clock. ちょうど is like exactly or on the nose almost. It's exactly 5 o'clock, or it's basically 5 o'clock.
始まるまで30分あります。
Okay, great. Hajimaru is the intransitive of begin. So once again, we're talking about transitivity. This is the intransitive. So the subject just does something. It doesn't have an object that it's acting upon. So the sale, most likely is the subject, starts or will start. Hajimaru can either be starts or will start. So the sale will start. Mare, until the start of the sale. Until the sale starts, 30分あります. I notice あります. He's saying あります. To have or there is. There exists 30 minutes until the sale starts. So 今ちょうど5時ですから because it's pretty much exactly 5 o'clock 始まるまで until it begins 30分あります. There is 30 minutes. And she says, cracker. What?
わかりました。
I understand. Give me my cheap eggs. She's gonna sit around for cheap eggs. How much money are you gonna, like, unless she's baking a Ferrari cake like in that South Park episode, like how much money could you possibly save on eggs? She's gonna be sitting around for half an hour doing nothing. Like, were you gonna save 20 yen? No offense, but that means you're getting paid 40 yen an hour. Terrible. I mean, that's fine. I mean, whatever. I just respect yourself a little bit, please. All right, here we go. Here's the question again.
卵が安くなる時間は何時から何時までですか?
All right, so the question is, so the time when the eggs will be cheap is from what time until what time? And we have to do a little bit of math to come up with the answer. So he says it's exactly 5 o'clock or whatever. And it lasts for an hour, and the time will be, there is still 30 minutes until it starts. So all these ones that say it starts, oh my goodness, I did switch this. All these ones that say it starts from 5 are wrong. So it's either goji han kara or rokuji han made or rokuji made. So it lasts for an hour. So if it is 5:30 when it begins, then it goes until 6:30, right? So goji han kara rokuji han made. The answer must be number 4. And I will give you a non-weird grammar translation. I'll try to keep it, I don't know, somewhat interesting. I can't scroll because I zoomed out too far. Okay, here we go. Let's go 5:30. Okay, I zoomed out to make sure that I could just see it all in one go. Okay, so 6. スーパーで客と店の人が話します。A customer and a store clerk are talking in a supermarket. 卵が安くなる時間は何時から何時までですか? When will the eggs be cheaper? Or from what time until what time will the eggs be cheaper? Notice that I switched it from when will that happen because the answer is from a time until a time. So I had to change the translation to make it work with the question. Anyway, すいません。こちらの店のホームページに今日卵が安いと書いてあったんですが、売り場はどこですか? Excuse me. On the web page of your store here, it said that today, it was written, it said that the eggs are going to be cheap today. Do you know where they're being sold? 売り場はどこですか? そうですが、すいません、お客様。卵が安くなるサービスは夕方の1時間だけなんです。They're over there, but sorry, the eggs, they're going to be on sale only for an hour this evening. 何時から何時ですか? Oh, 何時からですか? Sorry, I'm just seeing things. I'm tired. Give me a break. Baby's screaming all the time. 何時からですか? What time? From what time? もう終わってしまいましたか? Is it already over? And then we don't have a way of like communicating the しまいました in English. So this is just, is it already over? I mean, you could translate it as, oh man, is it already over? Did I miss it? Maybe you would change your intonation. Instead of, oh, has it already finished? Or you could say like, did I miss it? Is it already over? Something. See, is it already over? That adds the feeling that the しまいました is communicating. Yeah, まだです. Nope, not yet. 今ちょうど5時ですから始まるまで30分あります. So no, not yet. Right now it's 5 o'clock. It's exactly 5 o'clock. It's 5 on the nose. I don't know what. There's 5 gongs on the bell. I don't know what people say to communicate exactly 5 o'clock. It is exactly 5 o'clock. Crazy guy. So 始まるまで30分あります. So it won't start for another 30 minutes is what we would say in English. But there's still 30 minutes until it starts. There's no idea of still in the sense, but whatever. わかりました. Oh, okay, thanks. Gotcha. 卵が安くなる時間は何時から何時までですか? So when will the eggs be cheaper? From what time until what time? We already saw the answer is 4. And let's listen one more time to this beautiful conversation.
すみません。こちらのお店のホームページに今日は卵が安いと書いてあったんですが、売り場はどこですか？
あそこですが、すみません、お客様。卵が安くなるサービスは夕方の1時間だけなんです。
何時からですか？もう終わってしまいましたか？
いえ、まだです。今ちょうど5時ですから、始まるまで30分あります。
わかりました。
卵が安くなる時間は何時から何時までですか?
And there you go, the magical disappearing water tumbler. And that is the end of the listening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. There are timestamps in the video description in case you want to go back and check out a grammar note that I said earlier. Also, please, once again, let YouTube know that this is worth listening to because they are deplatforming people randomly. So hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Just say, yo, Evan, you whack dog. Here's crazy town funk. Whatever. Or consider donation. One-time donation. Patreon subscribe star. Get you an extra bonus. Let me know this is worth your time. Or my time, actually. Because, good God, if these don't take numerous hours to complete. And, hey, I'll stop pitching stuff. Have a happy, dappy day. Peace out, guys.